Hey guys, how is it going? I hope you're having an awesome day because I'm listening to Control by Janet Jackson, her third studio album for the very first time. I'm going on my Janet Jackson discography journey. I'm listening to all her albums for the very first time, and here we are at 1986. I can't tell you how excited I am to listen to this record. You guys have been hyping it up. I know how important this album is in her discography, even though I've never heard it before. This is where the tables turned. This is where she started to become the icon we know today. After her debut record, which wasn't very good, and then her second record, Dream Street, which again wasn't the greatest. I actually like Dream Street. But after those two records, there wasn't much anticipation for Janet, I imagine. There wasn't much promise, but then she dropped Control, and this is where everything changed forever. I actually had a dream last night that I was filming this video. I mean, that's how excited I am to film this video for you guys. And from my understanding, there are 9 tracks, obviously, but I don't think I've heard any of these tracks before. I feel like I might have heard Nasty, I'm not sure, but like always, if I start listening to it and it sounds familiar, I'll let you guys know. It's a short record, it's only 42 minutes. So enough talking, let's get into it with track number 1, Control.
This is a story about control. My control. I hope you enjoy this as much as I do.
Oh, I fucking will, Janet.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm fucking ready.
I am. Because it's all about control.
I can't stop smiling.
When I was 17, I did what people told me. First time I fell in love, I didn't know what hit me. Rebel. That's right. I'm on my own. I wanna make my own decision. I wanna be the one in control. Now I'm
Yes! Track number 1, Control. Rebellion. Going against authority. She's grown up now. She's not a little girl. Fuck you. I'm gonna do what I want. She's taking control of her life, of her career. Yes! She's not the little girl anymore that she once was. I had so much fun. I'm drenching in sweat right now. The melody sounds very familiar, so I feel like I probably heard this song once upon a time, but not recently. So it was still very new to me, and oh my god, yes. I feel like if I was alive during the 80s and I was a teenager or in my 20s when this album dropped, I haven't listened to the whole album yet, but I feel like this would be my album. This would be my jam. I would be getting down to it. Especially Control. When I was 17, I did what people told me. I did what my father said and let my mother mold me. But that was a long time ago. I feel like everyone can relate to that song, especially when you're a teenager. You're very controlled. You do what your parents say, and this is where Janet is finally saying no. She's rebelling. From my understanding, what you guys have said in the comments in my prior Janet Jackson videos for her first record and then Dream Street, a lot of you said that she didn't necessarily want to record those first 2 albums. She was forced to by her dad or what have you. I don't know if that's true. It could be. You guys told me through the comments. So I feel like Janet had very little control over her life up until now. She did what her dad said to do and her mom. It's so refreshing when an artist gets to break free from what they were forced to do before and they just get to be themselves. It kind of reminds me of Britney Spears, how in the beginning she was very bubblegum pop And then she just finally let loose and she did what she wanted to do. I'm a slave for you, In the Zone. Even Christina Aguilera, we had, Genie in the Bottle, and then that was a huge stark contrast from Genie in the Bottle, her debut record, and then Stripped with Dirty. I mean, it's just so refreshing to see how much happier an artist is when they get to just do what they want, be who they really are. I feel like the music is so much more better and genuine when they just get to be themselves. I mean, I don't know much about Janet Jackson's life in general, but I imagine this is an album she wanted to record, and I don't know how much of a say she had in it. I don't know how much control she had over it. But I imagine this was a record she wanted to record. And I feel like she's very proud of it, like all of us are. I mean, again, I haven't listened to it yet, but so far I'm loving it. I'm only one track in, so let's get into track number 2, Nasty.
Give me a beat!
Yeah. Ah, yeah. Yeah, bitch. Nasty. Yes, yes. Oh my god, yes. Okay. That song was so nasty. I was feeling so nasty. I'm just a nasty boy. The song was just okay. It was mediocre. It wasn't the greatest. Fuck that. This song was... It's just so fascinating when I go on these discography journeys and I listen to the albums in order, just seeing where they come from to where they're going. And this is such a stark contrast to Dream Street, her debut. I mean, she's so rebellious now and she's so confident. I mean, this album just reeks of confidence. Oh, nasty. I love the production. It's so catchy. It's just taking over my body. I'm getting possessed. I'm Linda Blair. I can't control myself. Control. I mean, Janet's in control. I'm not in control of my body. She's controlling my body. Fuck, yes. Nasty, I love it. Control, I love it. I mean, I'm having so much fun. Yes, fuck. I mean, I love the lyrics in this song. Nasty, nasty boys, don't be a thing. Oh, you nasty boys. I don't like no nasty girl. I don't like nasty food. Oh, yeah. I love it. I love the lyrics to this song. So now let's move right along on this epicness train to track number 3, What Have You Done For Me Lately?
What's up, girl? He stood me up again.
Oh.
Well, what's up with this guy? Do you really like him that much? Yes, honey, I love him. He is fine. He does a lot of nice things for me. I know he used to do nice stuff for you, but what has he done for you lately?
Oh, fuck. Okay, so that was track number 3, What Have You Done For Me Lately? I did exercise before filming this video, but who needs to exercise on their own at a gym or at your place when you can just listen to Control by Janet Jackson? I feel like the fat's just sliding off my body listening to this record. And track number 3, I really enjoyed. And like once again, I love the lyrics. She's saying, One lyric in particular I really like, where is it? Used to go to dinner almost every night, dance until I thought I lose my breath. Now it seems your dancing feet are always on the couch. Good thing I cook or else we'd starve to death. Ain't that a shame? Yes, the shade, I love it. She is not happy with her boyfriend. I'm assuming it's a boyfriend of sorts. And he's lazy now. He's sitting on the couch. He's boring. She's not happy with that. He's neglecting her. She's throwing shade at him. And I love the lyrics on this record so far. I mean, at the beginning of the song, she's talking with one of her girlfriends, I imagine, and they're gossiping, and she's saying, well, what's up with this guy? Do you really like him that much? Yes, honey, I love him. He is fine. He does a lot of nice things for me. I know he used to do nice stuff for you, but what has he done for you lately? Absolutely nothing. He's sitting on the couch watching TV mindlessly. The guy gets 2 thumbs down from me. Janet, you could do better. I love the song, What Have You Done For Me? It's putting me in an energetic mood. I love the beats. I love the production. I wish I wasn't sitting down filming this video. I just feel like I need to be up and dancing and moving. I mean, this yoga ball I'm sitting on is not doing me justice at all. Okay, so now let's move on to track number 4, You Can Be Mine. Yes, yes, yes. Track number 4, You Can Be Mine. I'm a little speechless right now. I gotta say. Okay. I need some water. I need some water. Not water, it's a protein shake. Don't be weird now. Anyway, I actually really enjoy this song. It's one of my favorites on the record. I love the melody. The melody, I feel like, is top notch. And the lyrics, once again, I love the lyrics. There's something about Janet's lyrics in her records that always put a smile on my face. I love them so much. I love it. It just makes you want to have fun. This whole record just puts a smile on your face. It just gets your body energized. I love the prolonged moments of zero vocals and it's just the music. That's when my body truly gets taken over by Janet and her control. And I'm loving this record so much. Track number 4, one of my favorites on the record. So now let's move on to track number 5, The Pleasure Principle. Ooh. Okay, so that was track number 5, The Pleasure Principle. This was another song I enjoyed. If I had to pick my least favorite track on the record so far, it would probably be this one, but I still enjoyed listening to it. I really liked her vocals in this song in particular. Once again, I enjoyed the lyrics, I enjoyed the production. My heart attached to you when you hold me in your arms and squeeze me and you leave me, making me blue. Because when I think of you, baby, nothing else seems to matter. Because when I think of you, baby, all I think about is our love. So I don't know if this is the same gentleman that she was singing about earlier, where she was singing about, all you do is sit on the couch and blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if this is the same guy or a completely different guy. If it's the same guy, it seems to be a very typical relationship of ups and downs. So I did enjoy this song. It's not my favorite on the record. Like I said, it's probably my least favorite, but I love her vocals in this song in particular. And so now let's move on to track number 6, When I Think of You. Okay, so it's track number 6, When I Think of You, and this was another track I enjoyed. I love the production on this record so far. It's a lot of fun. This song I really enjoyed, and I love the more mellow tone we're going with now on this second half of the record. We're kind of slowing it down a bit. We're a bit more chill. It's not as upbeat as the beginning of the record. And I enjoyed the song. It was, again, enjoyable. It was fun to listen to. Again, the lyrics. I'm going to say it again. I love Janet's lyrics. She's obviously a co-writer on a lot of these songs, as stated at the bottom, written by so-and-so and so on and so forth, and Janet Jackson. So, I mean, I love, she throws a lot of shade in her lyrics. They're very honest. I guess that's the word I'm trying to reach for. They're very honest. She's very outspoken. She doesn't bullshit. Janet speaks her mind, she speaks her heart, and she says it like it is. So now let's move on to track number 7, He Doesn't Know I'm Alive. Okay, so it's track number 7, He Doesn't Know I'm Alive, and this was so depressing to listen to, and I feel so bad for Janet. I've never been in a situation like Janet, where you're in a relationship or you know someone and they treat you like you're not even alive. They don't talk to you, they don't check up on you, they don't acknowledge your existence anymore. And it was like, as Janet was singing this song, it was like I was taking a peek into her diary. And it felt like something I shouldn't be listening to, something very private and very sad and the downhill of a relationship. I feel like this whole album is her questioning and her growing up and being controlled out, not taking any bullshit, becoming more confident. And because of that, the relationship is just deteriorating. At least that's what I'm picking up. Someday I'll find the nerve to talk to him and stop acting so reserved. I told myself, girl, you gotta change. It's interesting she's saying and stop acting so reserved, because this album is anything but reserved. Because nothing ventured, nothing gained. Just a sad song. I enjoyed the song. I enjoyed listening to it and reading the lyrics. I got his number. I call him up just to hear him say hello. And when he answers, I always hang up. Oh, that boy scares me. So he's not acknowledging her, and she's trying to acknowledge him, but she can't because she's scared of him. I feel really bad for her. So now let's move on to track number 8. Let's Wait a While.
There's something I want to tell you. It's so good. Should I never share? Let's wait a while. I promise I'll be worth the wait.
Okay, so that was track number 8. Let's Wait a While. This was a very beautiful song, so soft and tender. Let's Wait a While. So it looks like she is taking a break from this relationship. Let's wait a while before it's too late. You can't rush love. Let's wait a while before it's too late. So she doesn't want to rush the love. I guess that's what she wanted initially. She's realizing that that's a mistake and they need to slow down a bit. I did really know not to let all my feelings show, to save some for later, so our love will be greater. This was a very touching song, and to me, it's one of my favorites on the record. Very beautiful ballad. Her voice, Janet's voice, is very precious in the song. And it's just interesting to see the progression of this record from the beginning to where we are now with Let's Wait a While. I had no idea this album was going to be about a relationship. I didn't know what to expect going to it, just an album called Control. It's just interesting to see all the different emotions happening on this record. So now let's move on to the final track on the record. Funny How Time Flies When You're Having Fun.
I really don't know where all the time went. I really have to go. Oh, I really have to go.
Okay, so that was track number 9, Funny How Time Flies When You're Having Fun. This could mean many different things. Funny how time flies when you're having fun, when you're getting sexy with someone, when you're hooking up with someone. Which I feel like she might be doing in this song. She's speaking French. She's saying, I believe, I love you, baby, or I love you, honey, or something. I actually have to look it up. And she's saying, but time never ends. Let's find the time to get together once again someday soon. She could also be alluding to how when you first meet someone for the first time and you start dating them, it's a lot of fun, it's energetic, you're trying new things, you're experimenting new things with them, and lots of happy memories. But as the years go by, as the months progress, it's not as fun as it used to be, and it just kind of starts to deteriorate, it gets boring. It's not as exciting. So funny how time flies when you're having fun. The initial stages, time just seems to fly by. And before you know it, you are unhappy and you're miserable and you just want out. But also, funny how time flies when you're having fun. It can also mean, funny how time flies when you're having sex and you're hooking up. So many different emotions on this record. She is going through a lot of turmoil in this relationship. Lots of questioning, lots of her partner ignoring her, and she's not satisfied. She's saying, let's wait a while, let's take some time off, and let's see where we stand a couple months from now. So I feel like this is just a very typical relationship. The ups and downs, the questioning. Doesn't know I'm alive. He's ignoring me. It used to be so fun initially. Now it's not. I'm scared of him. Let's wait a while. Let's take a break. Let's see each other once in a while. Let's just be friends for now. I feel like that's like the death bell of a relationship. Let's just be friends for now. because you never just stay friends. You start to drift apart and then you end up not talking to each other. At least that's from my experience. A lot of times when I've broken up with someone, I would say, let's just be friends, and we never stay friends. We end up never talking to each other again. It's just a polite way of saying let's not date anymore. So that is that. That is Control by Janet Jackson. I really loved this record. Going into it, I just thought it would just be 100% craziness, upbeat, dance, but that wasn't the case. The first half was very upbeat and energetic and scandalous and fun. And then it started to mellow down a bit. It started to become more ballad-like, more sensitive, more emotional, which I enjoyed. I did enjoy the second half. I enjoyed the first half. There were a couple songs that were kind of, I didn't really care for. I feel like I wouldn't really go back to them. But most of the record, I will say, most of the 9 tracks, I thoroughly enjoyed. And I have to give this record 2 thumbs up compared to what I listened to already from her discography, her first record, and then her second record, Dream Street. This is a vast improvement, and you could already see the growth in her music. And her finally taking control of what she wants to release, taking control of what she wants to say, what she wants to do. So I'm very optimistic for the future of her discography to see where she goes from here. Rhythm Nation is next, which I'm so looking forward to. And I had a lot of fun listening to this record. I love the production. Again, I love the lyrics. I'm loving Janet's lyrics in all her records. Not just this record, but her second record and her first record. I love the different instruments. At one point I heard a saxophone, electric guitar. I mean, a lot of fun. It was getting my blood pumping, my body moving. I mean, Control, Nasty. Those are total bops right there. So what is your impression of the record? What did you think of it? Were you alive when this record dropped? What was that like? I'm always curious to know what it was like when an album first dropped back in the 80s, 90s, what have you. What were people saying? How excited were people? Did she perform any of these songs at any award shows? What was that like? I mean, I imagine she must have. Did she go on tour, maybe? I just had a lot of fun listening to this record. So I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm loving this Janet Jackson discography journey I'm going on. I'm so happy I chose her. I just know there's just going to be so many more amazing records from her from the later half of the 80s, going to the 90s, even the 2000s. It's going to be exciting. So you can find me on Instagram, you can find me on Twitter, you can message me, you can tell me what other artists I should check out. I'm open to any artists from any decade. Leave your thoughts and opinions on the record. Leave your little tidbits of information about the history of this record. I'm always excited to read those sorts of comments when you share with me the little tidbits of knowledge that you have in regards to the making of a record and the reaction that people had when the record dropped. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.